willy-nilly.
Arnetta Morgan, big up yourself.
Oh, Lauren told me to slap you. I should. You should tell. You
She
should.
violent, you're violent, you know.
You should hear what his own mother, told me to do to him. But I won't. I won't say that. His mom liked me better.
She just like the black side of you. She didn't like the white side of you.
All right.
The best. Ooh, look how my bedroom says. Look, my bedrooms and them coming in, man.
Says, I'll be right back.
I will. Okay, Allah. You watch my bedroom coming. Donald, big up yourself. The best thing to do is lean not to procrastinate. Yo.
To learn not to.
To learn not to procrastinate. Yo, bro. Yo. And you procrastinate when you're a perfectionist like me, too. It's tough, bro. But I mean, I'm getting my stuff ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my stuff ready because I want to plan something. And you know, the thing is, too, you can't beat up yourself. What Joanne say? You can't beat up yourself. I have tried to reach you guys, yeah?
Right now, here on Facebook?
Try calling Facebook. Go in the message and call and we could talk. And everybody who call in is 7 minutes we give people so we could talk for 7 minutes.
Because we're live, I don't know.
No, she could call right now. I could pick up on this phone.
Okay, so back to goals. That's what, like, a lot of people, I believe Joanne said it can be overwhelming and like planning out your life, and that's why you have to know what's good for you, because sometimes it's good to have, there's short-term goals and there's long-term goals. Like, long-term goals are like, oh, I want to have 5 kids, a house.
Yeah, Dawn said that. Dawn said it was overwhelming.
And, you know, a pet in 5 years. Like, those are long-term goals, and then you work on, okay, I need to work this amount of time, I may have to make this amount of money, I have to whatever you're doing to make those long-term goals. Short-term goals, like my goal or his goal, those are, I mean, Kino's could be potentially long-term, but like for this EP, that's a short-term goal. He's gonna do this.
No, that's not a short-term goal.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
When do you plan on putting this out?
I don't want to say now. I'm gonna say.
Is it a year or less?
Less than a.
Okay, short-term goal.
Less than half a year.
If you were saying you're like, I want to be doing this in 5 years, that's a long-term goal.
No, it could be subjective, darling. It could be very subjective, because the long-term goal for me is to put out the EP at this particular day, and I'm gonna keep you guys up to par, because giving out the date too will help me push me do it also too. That's the long-term goal, is the ending up of the process.
So what's the short-term goal?
The short-term goal is getting it mastered, getting all the songs ready, getting all the songs to harmonize with each other, finding collaborators to collaborate on the EP with me. Those are my short-term goals.
Okay, so his long-term goal to put out this EP. Short-term goal, now he plans, okay, who do you want to collaborate? So then he'd plan that.
Right.
He'd go listen to some people he wanted. Oh,
right.
This sound good for this song.
Right.
Oh, this person won't sound good for this song, but they might sound good for that. So, you know, so you plan those things one thing at a time. And that's why if you know you're going to get overwhelmed, do your short-term goals that will lead up to your long-term goal. And make a list some way, in your phone, in your head, like he said, or out on a piece of paper, and check them off when you're done. There's something really positive about seeing a list that is checked off.
That's true.
And you feel accomplished, and you won't get depressed, and you won't feel bad about yourself not accomplishing what you need to accomplish.
You're rolling. I know when you start rolling, you can't stop, you know. I see that. I know that, but I'll leave you see.
Joanne said, you guys. Oh, no, you already said that. Joanne says plan.
Yes.
Dawn says, that's my procrastinating. I have a lot of goals in my mind, but actually doing what I'm thinking is another thing. Love you guys.
Oh, love you too. The thing is, when you see other people go through the same thing like you, it kind of inspire you to say, you know what? Let me don't beat up myself too much. And that's the next thing we do. We tend to beat up ourselves. You know what I'm saying? At least you're thinking of doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start off somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Word and deed.
Thought, word, and deed. So you
think it.
Go on, darling.
You say it, and then you do it.
Yeah, so, you know, when you see that other people go through the same thing, you know what I'm saying? You kind of feel human, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we just forget that we're human, you know what I'm saying? Everything won't work out as planned, you know? And plans change too, you know? So that's why it's definitely good to understand and overstand that things change, don't beat up yourself too much, because I as a person, sometimes I beat up myself for no reason whatsoever. Oh my gosh, darling, I don't got enough music. And she will look at me like I have 9 heads. Like, dude, what are you talking about? She just beat up herself sometimes too. I don't sound right. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you need to listen to it tomorrow. And when she listens to it tomorrow, guess what? I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We beat ourselves up a lot. So it's good not to beat up yourself, and good at least to tap yourself on the back. Do you do that, darling? Do you beat up yourself? You see how I pass it? You see? Look. You see how I pass it? I'm teaching you something. Go on. This is how I pass it, right? Go on.
I want to talk to you. Donald says get motivated.
Get motivated,
yes,
and inspired.
Find out what motivates, what inspires you.
Inspired.
Because if you, and that's another thing. Yeah, it's good to look at other people to see, oh, look at they go through this, or they can do this too. But also don't look at people too much. You know.
You can start comparing.
Yeah, because that can be a slippery slope.
Yeah.
But know what works for you. Motivate what, like, some things, like this very creative one, he'll get so excited about and motivated about it, and I'm just like whatever, you know, like, so it's like, know what works for you. Just knowing yourself can help you so much. And
looking at things that you have a desire for, I think that's really important, because I love doing things that I have a desire to do, because I mean, it's like, desire is like fire, you know what I'm saying? I cannot make a week go by without making some type of rhythm or some type of beat or something. Okay. Just a few. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Lana, what's up, girl? Get motivated. Good morning, business owners have boss. I missed that. Sue them crab, you old dirtiness watching. Let us say, business plans are a guide. Exactly.
Says,
good morning, family. You little nastiness. Good morning, cuz. How you doing?
Your cuz with all the jokes. This man. Jokes for days. So, I posted a picture. He said, that looks like meat. It was a bean burger. I was like, stupid.
Let me go to the news with Empress K. And darling, and then we'll come and give them your information and how they could reach you and all that nice fancy stuff, okay, darling? And we're gonna come back and talk a little bit more. So check out the Empress K. I don't know what's going on with your news. When I load up the news, I couldn't hear no volume. So I hope that people can hear Empress K's news. If not, please tell us as soon as possible.
Yes.
So now.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining. This is Empress K, and I have this week's Reggae Minute. I have discovered something amazing. It's fun, it's addicting, and it's free. And I have a goal of getting a couple of you to join me to do this on a daily basis. Hold on, I'm going to tell you about that. First, I've got some reggae news to tell you about. Earth Cries in my news this week. Last week, they performed at the Jamaica Music Conference as part of Reggae Month, and they just announced their Spring US 2020 tour. Their spring tour kicks off at the beginning of March and goes for over 2 months. They're going to be in the Boston area on April 1st, did a couple other New England shows right before that, so we're looking forward to see them in our area very soon. Back to my challenge, I discovered an app where you can learn a language in just 10 minutes a day. I'm brushing up on my French and my Arabic. Raja is learning Spanish, and it's called Duolingo, and it tracks your progress like a game. You already know I'm in the top 3. Who else wants to join me?
Hey, yeah. Empress K on the news. Big up Empress K on your news. Monica, I just want to tell you this. Monica, we just tell on each other with Empress K. All of we, in 3 of we just telling each other. Monica.
Empress K just hates on me.
Monica, because she know me longer and she love me a little more. Monica, yeah, when we having conversations.
Oh my God, I had a dream that I was at the bagel place near your house, Empress K, and I got that bagel with hummus and roasted peppers and that elephant drink, and I was so happy. And then this one wakes me up because I'm like,
yes,
I want to eat my bagel.
Watch and see next week when I wake you up. Don't say nothing. And you know, one of these days, guys, bedrooms and sistrins, or you go see the show start with me, and then
I gotta crawl in.
And then you're gonna see she crawl, because I'm gonna leave her. If I didn't wake you up this morning,
I would get up.
Darling, you would have never get up.
I would have got up.
And you get up, and you know